So this is the new Marauder Mini from Zacuto. It's a foldable rig for small handheld cameras that you can take anywhere with you. When Zacuto released the original Marauder back in 2014, it was a great portable fold-up rig solution for small cameras that didn't have stabilisation. So with the original Marauder, there were a couple of problems. First of all, you couldn't mount the Marauder onto a tripod. This was a real problem. You'd have to remove the Marauder, put it into your bag and mount your camera separately to a tripod. They've addressed this with the new Marauder Mini. Secondly, when you placed the Marauder Mini on the ground, it would just topple. There was no way of literally placing it anywhere. Again, Zacuto have addressed this sort of with the new Marauder Mini. There is a solution though, which I'll show you later. Thirdly, the original Marauder was also quite large still. Even when you folded it up, it was advertised that it could fit into a pocket of a cargo pant, but we did try that back in the day and it didn't really work. Saying all this, the original Marauder was great. We shot an entire documentary film using the Marauder. Lastly, they've built the architecture around 15mm rod system. So this is an interesting new development. You can actually mount things to this. So in the age of cameras that have in-body image stabilization, where does a product like the Marauder Mini fit? Well, I would argue that we have cameras like the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera, the BGH one from Panasonic, the Z-Cam, all cameras that are great, but none of them have in-body image stabilization. I think there's a different look between IBIS and handheld, and some people actually prefer the handheld look, myself included. So this actually provides you with a reasonably stabilized image on a camera that doesn't have IBIS, but also you can turn the IBIS off on a camera that does have IBIS and give yourself a more natural, organic handheld look. Expand the Marauder for use. First, swing out the handle. Next, release the top switch and retract to the back. Retract the gun stock and you're good to go, ready to shoot. To mount the camera to the Marauder, you have two options really. You can use the included Arca Swiss plate, or if you have a Zacuto cage, like I have here on the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera 4K, it will just mount directly to the unit. So it locks into place and it actually gives you a really, really solid connection. It's very sturdy. And now I can bring the camera up against my chest here. I can see the screen at the back and it gives me a really nice stable shot. One of my favourite ways to get power from the battery to the camera in this situation is using one of these. It's a blind spot power pipe. Now what this does is it allows you to add PD USB-C power directly to your camera, and it's actually a really nice tidy little solution. Let me just attach it. So now I've got power going from my V-mount battery to my Blackmagic camera. So one of the cool things about the power pipes is that you don't actually need a V-mount battery. You can actually charge your camera off a phone charger like this, which has to have a PD USB-C type port on it, which a lot of these phone chargers have these days, so they're quite common. The real issue would be trying to figure out a way of actually mounting this to your system. You could actually mount it to the top of the camera, or find a space for it. This power pipe is specific to the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera 4K, 6K and 6K Pro. You can actually get other power pipes for different cameras. It's worth checking the Blind Spot website to find the one that matches your camera. Although Zacuto have addressed most of my issues with the original Marauder, there are still a couple of problems with this current model. The first one is the noise it makes when you retract the gun stock. As you can tell, it's really loud. I would have preferred some kind of switch solution. There's probably some engineering reason why it's not there, but if you're trying to be sort of stealthy in any way when using your camera rig or getting your camera out of your bag, isn't the stealthiest of sounds. The second issue is, although you can place the Marauder on the ground, the camera will tip. So what you could do is utilize some kind of kickstand solution. I'm not sure if Zacuto plan on releasing one of these themselves, although they should. But you could just use a random bit of 15mm rod kit. I used this little piece here. It's just a little old rod riser from a bit of rig, but you can fit it to the side here, like this. Match your handle to about the same height, and now it will rest easily on a table. One of the better features of the Marauder Mini is it now has two tripod connection points on the bottom. This allows you to add a Arca or any type of base plate to the Marauder, and allows you to add this to a tripod. It's really nice that there's two connections here. I hate it when you only get one and you get the slip on the tripod. This completely eliminates that. So you get a nice tight connection to the tripod. So one other major advantage of this version of the Marauder is that you can add it to a tripod. And that means you can add a lot of stuff to this camera. And now you might want to do this if you're on a set, you're the B camera, for example, on a short film or an indie film. And you just need to have a rig that you can make easily mobile quickly for pickup shots, for cutaways, inserts. You can now literally, I can undo this. And for quick shots, this is actually not too bad. See, I can operate the camera from here. Obviously, this is only a demonstration. I haven't got the cable in, but you can, very easily get some nice handheld shots. And then easily go back to tripod. This is amazing. I can think of so many times I would actually use a rig like this, especially if I'm B camera, like I said before, or you just want to quickly get some handheld shots. It's a great solution, and one that I think people should explore. If you're planning on staying in the smaller camera space, then an investment like the Marauder makes sense. You can use it across multiple different systems, and it's a really nice unit. It feels great in the hand, it feels really rugged and professionally made, and also Zacuto have a lifetime warranty on all of their products. So if anything does go wrong, then you can always get Zacuto to replace or repair the part. If you want to buy the Zacuto Marauder, we have an affiliate link in the description that will take you straight to Zacuto. We also have an affiliate link for the blind spot power pipe. You will also get a 20% discount on that, so that's pretty good. So what do you think of the Zacuto Marauder? Is it a product that you can see yourself buying? Comment below and let us know what you think of the product.